Welcome back to Motion Automotive History. Today, we're exploring the incredible journey of the American automobile, from the late 19th century to today's tech-filled vehicles. Each era tells a story of innovation and transformation, so buckle up as we take a ride through time. If you enjoy our content, remember to like and subscribe so you don't miss our next adventure. Chapter 1. The Birth of the American Automobile, 1890s-1910s. In the 1890s, inventors were pushing boundaries, experimenting with ways to replace horse-drawn carriages. Early cars ran on steam and electricity, but were slow and costly. Internal combustion engines changed everything: more power, more potential. The real revolution came in 1908 when Henry Ford introduced the Model T. By perfecting assembly line production, Ford made cars affordable, creating the possibility for widespread car ownership in America. This new accessibility laid the foundation for what would soon be an automobile-centered culture. Chapter 2. The Golden Age of the Automobile, 1920s-1940s. The 1920s marked a boom for the auto industry, with companies like Ford, General Motors, and Chrysler, the Big Three, leading. Cars started becoming everyday items. Roads were paved, gas stations popped up, and new infrastructure catered to drivers. Cars began to influence where people lived, and the landscape itself started changing to keep up with car culture. This era also saw a shift in car design. During the 30s and 40s, style became a priority. Automakers introduced sleek, streamlined bodies and chrome finishes, transforming cars into symbols of status and style. Chapter 3. The post-war boom and muscle car era, from the 1950s to the 1970s. After World War II, returning soldiers fueled a growing economy, and suburban life really took off. Cars became essential, connecting suburban homes to jobs and city centers. In 1956, President Eisenhower's Federal Aid Highway Act created the Interstate Highway System, making long-distance travel easier than ever. The 1960s brought the muscle car era, high-performance cars with powerful V8 engines. Models like the Ford Mustang, Chevy Camaro, and Dodge Charger became icons, especially for young, adventurous drivers. Car culture became ingrained in American identity, influencing movies, music, and social life. Chapter 4. The oil crisis and rise of imports, spanning the 1970s to the 1990s. In 1973, the oil crisis shook the auto industry. Gas prices surged, and suddenly, large, gas-hungry American cars were impractical. Americans began looking to Japanese imports from brands like Toyota and Honda, known for reliability and fuel efficiency. As American automakers struggled to compete with these efficient imports, the industry faced new challenges. The 1980s and 90s also brought advances in technology, with features like airbags and anti-lock brakes becoming standard. Stricter environmental regulations led to improvements in emissions control, making cars safer and more eco-friendly. Chapter 5. The Modern Era, from the 2000s to the present. The 21st century brought dramatic changes, driven by technology and environmental awareness. SUVs and crossovers became popular for their practicality, leading automakers to shift their focus to these larger vehicles. The rise of electric and hybrid cars brought new energy to the market. Tesla, founded in 2003, transformed the electric car from a niche product to a status symbol, paving the way for major brands to introduce their own electric models. Today, cars are more connected than ever, with features like GPS, lane keeping assist, and adaptive cruise control. Autonomous driving technology is developing quickly, hinting at a future where cars might drive themselves. The modern era of the automobile is all about innovation, sustainability, and reshaping how we think about transportation. Conclusion. The evolution of the American automobile is a story of progress, resilience, and transformation. From the early Model T to the smart, efficient cars of today, each era reflects the culture, technology, and values of its time. Thanks for joining us on this journey. Be sure to like, subscribe, and let us know your favorite era in American car history. We'll see you in the next video.